Al Sharpton, well, and it's unfair because, you know, I've worked with him in the past, but I like the way he handled himself, and I thought that, you know, Shia got served that morning, so that's always fun to watch, because when people underestimate Al Sharpton, and they write him off in many ways, and yeah, they'll give him that he's intelligent, but there's nothing you can throw at this man that he doesn't have a hit for. You know, he's coming swinging right back at you, and I love that. And I love the morning with the 3 black men, Michael Eric Dyson, Cornel West, and Tavis Smiley, because it was wonderful for me as a black woman to see 3 well-dressed, well-spoken, sharp, strong, confident black men in the morning. They were here 6:30 in the morning and didn't look crusty. First of all, they were very sexy, but they had something to say, and they were very powerful in the way that they said it. And I thought that, you know, for many of us, particularly Cornel West, which many people weren't checking for, the other 2 are a little arrogant, which is fine. I don't mind that. But Cornel West, you know, he has a certain energy that exudes. Like, he can be himself in any situation. He's not putting on any airs. Yeah, his hair was whatever. He took his pick out, and, you know, he's like real down to earth. I know I'm not competing with these 2 guys who think they're sexy, but he ended up being the sexiest one to me. So, you know, women can call me crazy if they want, but I was just imagining that gap in my sleep. I said, wow, whew, Cornel West. And he's taller than, you know. Yeah, but those are the ones that made the greatest impact. Cornel West. So you and Michael Eric Dyson both teach at Ivy League schools, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, and you're both African Americans, very pro African American. Mm-hmm. Why not teach it at Howard or Hampton or CUNY, a school where you're going to reach the majority of young people who look like you and I?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, well, you know what, first of all,
you've been asked that once or twice, haven't you?
Yeah, I do believe so. The thing is, first of all, I've never been invited by Howard or any of those schools you mentioned to teach there, and only recent to lecture there. So number one, if they read the same newspapers other people do, and they read my books and see me on
What's
TV,
your number?
brother, and black people watch this TV disproportionately to anybody else, so I know they seen me on TV. So the thing
I know you saw me on the video.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you heard me on the radio.
So the thing is that I ain't got that kind of invitation. And look, let me not be disingenuous. They may think, oh, because of a certain kind of visibility and so on, that they can never afford me. But you got to holler at me, talk to me. People are always willing to make deals, so to speak, to accommodate larger interests. But let me say this: I got a whole lot of black people at Penn. I reach a whole lot of black people when I go around the nation and the country. This is only one spot, because if I'm at Howard, why don't you ask, well, why are you at Howard? Why aren't you at Cheney State? Oh, but you're at Cheney State. How can you be at Morehouse? There are always reasons why you could be one place as opposed to another, and they could all be black schools. So my point is that it's important for us to see that if you're at a so-called predominantly white school, it's important not only to be there for black students. I want to influence white students. I want to influence Italians, Poles, Jews.
It's a question.
I want to influence international students.
I'm not degrading the man for being there. Ask the question.
I'm just trying to answer.
And he answered it.
You know what I'm saying?
Professors like West and Dyson should be in white America talking, because I think they listen.
They're the ones that need the lesson. I agree.
Okay.
But let him
and
do
they
it,
will
though.
dispel.
Some of these questions are softballs, people. They're just tossed
It's a fat
up.
pitch over the plate, and I'm trying to knock it out the park.
And you served it up.
Right.
Well, watch yourself now.
Oh, yeah,
There's been a lot of references this morning that happen. You know, my
Served it
mind
up.
goes there sometimes. By the way,
The reason why we are here with these 2 individuals, the reason why I'm here with these 2 brothers, is because we are trying to do something here historic, something that's never been done before, and that is to make 3 thinkers accessible. I'm on radio and TV every day, and people hear me and see me all the time, and through our books and through my work with the foundation, people know me, but I like being accessible to the people. And with regard to Professors West and Dyson, they are not just the preeminent public intellectuals of our time, but it's important, and I think incumbent upon us, these 2 brothers, especially as public intellectuals, to make themselves available and accessible. They are available and accessible, Karen, to your point, respectfully, to the brothers and sisters and the white folk who can afford to go to Princeton, who can afford to go to University of Pennsylvania, these Ivy League institutions. But what about the people in America who could benefit, who could be enlightened, encouraged, and empowered by these public intellectuals? And the brilliance of these 2 brothers is that they have the capacity, they have the genius to be both academicians in an Ivy League setting and also turn it out, as they did in Philadelphia, as they will tonight at the Beacon Theater, to the general public. And so that's important for me, to take what we do on my NPR show every day, every week, and to make it accessible to the public, to try to empower people around issues that need to be discussed. That's why this tour is so significant.
all right, but he speaks well, but I don't know what he's talking about. You heard what I said here? Says a lot. Don't quite know what he's talking about. Big words are used. Not quite sure what he's saying.
You to say
things. Big things, big things. You better look good, got bucket too. Let me tell you. You better make me look good so we can get this damn TV deal.